Welcome back to the Flow Gold Wizard channel. Well, last week I was out minding with a guy who hooked me up with a little game some college kids were playing called the Wizard Stick or the Wizard Staff. Well, that caught my ear real quick. Well, apparently what you do is you have a certain type of beer or another. This is my particular brand. And you take these couple here are empty. I've been practicing a little bit. You take a full can beer here, and you stick it up on the top of that there. All right. Then you take a piece of this here man tape, and you jab it around on there. And I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll turn the camera back on. And as you can see, I've got that full can on those two empty cans there. And then I guess what you're supposed to do is go ahead and you drink it just like that there. And apparently, it's supposed to be harder to drink them as you put them up on top of the Wizard Stick. Well, I know they don't make college kids like they used to back in my day, so let's give it a try, shall we? Well, we'll give it a try. Maybe I'll set a little record here or something. You know, I think this will be my last try. Well, I guess 30 cans is too many. I'm back at a creek. I was at quite a long time ago and quite a few times in between then and now. I said back then I was going to punch this crick in the mouth. Turns out Mother Nature's got a hefty chin. So I brought help. Plenty of help, and there's more coming. Let's go do some mining. Hey everybody, we made it back to our spot.
Oh yeah.
There's our big log over there. This here is Ross. He's up here. I don't know how many guys we started back there with. I don't know, 100, 120. And they were dropping like flies on the way here. Me and him are the only ones that made it back. Let me show you what I got here. I got my new attachment on my sluice. It's an 1/8-inch screen I had. It slides right in and out of there. Right over the top of my sawtooth mats and my deep V up top there. And it's sitting about 3/8 above the surface of my mat. Right in here, 3/8, so it's not to disturb those riffles in there. And I'm going to throw a bunch of material in there and see if it's holding on to the material, the black sand and everything I want. I got a nice greasy pail of muck right here. Let's throw a little bit on there and see what it looks like. There we go. Look at how that cleans off real nice. Well, you can see all that material working its way from underneath there. That's gonna be good, real good. So Ross and I are gonna bust some hump, throw a few pails through this baby, and we'll be back in a bit. From my first sluice run with that screen on it, that thing caught the most minute black sand you ever seen, just like it would on the beach. That's why I use that stuff. And look at the gold we found here. There's 12 pieces in there. 12 little tiny dots of gold. One right there is a little bit bigger than them other ones. But I ran about 2 5-gallon pails of unclassified material through that little sluice right there with the sawtooth mat on it and a little deep V up front there. And that thing is amazing. No more classifying for this guy. That part of my life is over. I tell ya. I'm gonna get this thing set back up over there, and Ross and I are just gonna pound it back in a bit. Look who's really excited to be here. I'll get some jerky out for that guy. That'll spruce him up. And this is the price of admission right here. Update to our last pan. I panned out that black pan into my green pan with a little jet dry as a little safety wash, and then I checked that green pan, and there was 2 more nice sized flecks in there that I panned out of there. Looks like I need a little practice. Now, while I was doing this before, Ross was classifying material the old-fashioned way in that bucket over there with one of them sifters, and I think we're going to be probably done with that for the day. I think we're just going to run this through there and then start shoveling full pails or full shovels on there, because this thing works amazing. Best money I ever spent. So we'll run a few pails through this sucker and show you a big pan of gold back in a bit. We're getting ready to do another clean out here. This thing is really working well. And we're going to move our tailings pile down there. Look at them rocks roll right on off of there. And that space in between the bottom of that punch plate and the mat is just right, because we are holding on to some beautiful black sand. Just fat. I'm so glad. So I'm going to leave this run for about a minute. Going to do a little clean out up there with where the dog's setting up there, right over there. And see what we get. We're going to do a clean out. Another clean out. You know, one more shovel on there. You know, one more. Everything's still working really, really well. Yeah. My back is not sore at all, and we already ran just as much material today than I did in the last 2 times I was here. You know, maybe combined. We were just pumping material through this thing. Buckets and buckets. About every probably 4 or 5 gallon pail, we're doing a clean out. I don't particularly see any gold down here. I think most of the gold we're going to catch is going to be up in that area there. But let me show you how easy this thing is to clean out. I'll just grab it, take the flow off the top, let it run out a little bit. And I've got a 5 gallon pail of water right on over here. Whoa! I just dump that in there like that. Give her a splash. And then set it back up. Just like this. We're running again. Back in a bit. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but last video we were debating whether 2 or 2 not stand under great big huge heavy dead logs. Well, none of us remember what the answer was, so we're just gonna go ahead and stand under it. Back in a bit. Ta-da! Well, the last clean out we found a couple of bigger pieces. Nice little long little wiry thing. Look what we found it sitting on. This here big layer of clay. It's not that mushy can clay that we've been finding. It's that real hard to get through, sticky, kids on the playground kind of clay. So we're gonna bust that up. We're about ready to do a clean out. And we'll see what we get out of it. But we're gonna have a nice little smile in the pan today. Got a couple of guys here working. There's a guy over there. And we're gonna take a walk down the creek here back towards the vehicles and see how everybody else is doing. I don't even know who all came. I kind of rushed up here to this spot I've been saving, and we're about to see why. Back in a bit. That's the end of this part of the afternoon at this particular spot. We're going to take a walk down the creek, see who all showed up and see how they're doing. So I dumped out my snuffer here that I, was grabbing a little bit of stuff with here and there. And we did all right. There's some fair sized pieces in there. Look at that long piece right there. That look nice. Bugs are starting to come out too. There's some nice little chunky pieces. Lots of little super micro fine dots and this and that. But I'm pretty happy. That sluice worked awesome. I'd like to thank Ross for the help. No problem. All right, we're gonna head downstream and take a gander. Back in a bit. Well, we made it back to the shop. That was a good time. We had a few more people out today than we did the last time, and everybody kind of went their own separate ways. It was poof, they were gone. I did make it back to that spot I located last time, and my sluice worked like a dream. I couldn't be happier with that thing. It was fantastic not to have to be bent over a bucket trying to classify and all that other horse hockey. Now I got the gold here in my shop. I'll give you a better look at it. Not with the sun's glare on it. We did pretty good today. There's quite a few little pieces in there. We were getting, I don't know, I'd say a dozen or so little pieces with each clean out. And you can see them, there's 2 decent ones in there, maybe 3. And that one real nice long one right there. Look at that thing there. Let me see if I can get that up and close and personal. That's a nice little piece, couple of them. You know where that's going? That is going in the can. It's going in the can. Just like I said it was. Every speck, every dot. You know what else is going in that can? I went ahead and panned out one of those Tom's Gold Dirt bags. Look at that. That's just one of them little bags he sent me. Look at the size of them pieces and lots of them. That was a lot of fun, Tom. You really put some beautiful looking gold in them bags. Let me show you one of these here one time, in case I didn't last time. Got a Tom's Gold Dirt, small, 0.15 plus. Thanks, Tom. I got a little see-through back on them there. Well, I tell you what, that was one little bag. I didn't weigh it up, but there's some really, really nice looking pieces of gold in there. You know where that's going? In that bucket. In case you guys didn't see my last video, this is the 7,000 subscriber bucket. Every speck I get until I get some 7,000 subscribers is going in that bucket. Then one lucky subscriber is going to get it all. Every last flake. So we had a lot of fun today. I got back down to my favorite creek. That is absolutely my favorite creek. I started out this channel on that creek, and I'm still not done getting gold out of it yet. Winter's coming, and I've got a couple of things I want to do down there with my homemade suction tube, and maybe a few tricks up my sleeve to get some winter prospecting done there. So do stay tuned for that. So until the next episode, like, share, subscribe, go visit Tom's Gold Dirt, and please leave a comment. Flower Gold Wizards out.